Well, I'm back. And remember I was saying about how the PC was running great for the last couple of days. I had done restarts and I'd done all of these things. Well, this is the first time that the PC VP4 just locked up and I had a blue screen with a message that said Windows needs to collect some information, and it stuck there at 0%, and did nothing. And then I had to restart the PC twice, and then Windows finally loaded. So that now answers the problem that there is something more substantial going on. There is definitely some problem. So I'm back for goodness knows how long to see the end of this match, which may well not be that far away. It's now 16-9 to Larry, and HAZAD is still one away from getting to that double figures. So this is how it's going to be until I can get well, basically until I can get this PC fixed, which it won't be in the foreseeable future. And HAZAD's overcut the 4, but again it was not easy to get good and get down on that 5. Larry's going to have a similar problem. I think if he can squeeze, he's trying to draw back rather than trying to run through the gap. But he can use, he'll look as if he's lining it up to hit that point just before the diamond to try and get the bank. Might get the double bank, and it will do. Has he gone far enough for the 6 though? Well, here's hoping this thing will stay alive until the end of the match. And Larry, having left that square in the 6, it was always making it much more difficult. And now HAZAD has a cut on the 6 into the middle and has to let the cue ball run to come back up for the 7 into the same pocket. And it's a blind pocket, you just have to pick the line and go for it. It is not easy at that angle. Well, he's gone for the combo. Well played on that. He's finished not too bad in the 6. And that was a good shot. But he's going to have to divvy up another couple of shots here if he's going to get to that double figure target. Well, the biggest mistake here would be somehow finding a way into that middle pocket, even at that tight an angle. And now he hasn't really gone through with the shot, but I think he was worried about getting into the ball too much and maybe actually risking scratching, so he's gone all out for the cut and he's hung it, and it's another gift for Larry. So Larry now on the brink, 17 racks to 9. it's a dry break. Well, this is not a pretty shot either, where the one ball was sitting to try and pot it and get good, and he actually got good in the two. But this is Larry's chance to run out, and he's left trying to be delicate. He's hung the one, so it's another go. Another chance to get to 10. Where's the cue ball going? Yes, you've guessed it. Straight into the middle pocket. And that may well be HAZAD's last shot in this match. Well, I think you guys did the right thing. I think half of you's bailed. I know, looking at that, none of them guys were in the stream anyway, so thanks for staying with us with the breakdown. And here's hoping we can see it out. Now that needs to keep running left. Now the tournament starts getting interesting, because now we're in a situation where the big guns are beginning to meet up. With the greatest respect to HAZAD, he doesn't fit into that category, and he certainly won't do on the evidence of what we've seen tonight. Well, this is about just keeping it flush enough to the rail, but not too flush that it's going to catch the point on that middle pocket. Oh dear, well, would you believe it? Larry's found a way to get himself in trouble. All of that room, and he's managed to lock himself behind the 8. And is HAZAD going to get there this time? He's pretty straight in this 7. In fact, he's got a slight angle to get out, and he needed to get more into that though. He's underhit that one. And again the cue ball is running, and he's going to finish bottom side of the 9. And if he can find the worst place to get this cue ball, he's doing it. Got the bank, and he's got to 10. Well, thank God for that. Well, now all he needs is a sensational run to the finishing line. Well, that might be running too far. Is it going to hold? He's just got there. Well, I'm not going to tempt fate and say anything, but well, really, HAZAD shouldn't be getting back to the table. Well, wrong side of the 5, and doesn't want to really run into the 7 if he can help it. Well, he's done it, and it's actually helped him. And this will get the job done. Take him to the hill. So Larry will be looking for a break and a shot. So 18 racks to 10. And Larry, again another straight rack, ball in the break. And if that 7 stays out of the way, at least he's going to have a shot at the bank. It'll be the reverse bank. But I've got not much of a doubt that he's going to go for it. Needs to let the cue ball run to try and avoid running into the 2. Where's the cue ball going though? Well, here we go again. Larry's managed to find the pocket. And ball in hand for HAZAD. Well, he won't do it doing that, because once again, with ball in hand, it's just a simple roll through to get good in the 3. And he's leaving himself so difficult situations from simple shots. Now this 5 ball doesn't want to lock onto the rail. Now the problem is he's got to force this in, unless he wants to try and leave this down the left side, but he wants to really get this cue ball up and down the table for the 9 into the left middle. Needs to keep going. So this is a bonus for HAZAD. Unexpected, but he's taken it out, which is the most important thing of all. And he's back to within 7. And the 9 ball thought about it. The 8 ball still nudging it in, and it's gone in. There's a bonus again. Double bonus. And then no luck. He comes up dry. He's back to within 6. And the scoreboard looks a wee bit healthier for him. Well, I don't know whether that 1 did go. It must have been very tight. And Larry's lucky to almost get away with that. I mean, the 1 will cut, but it's by no means anywhere near easy. But at the same time, HAZAD can't. The problem with this shot is HAZAD can't get it thick enough to push it to that rail to get it to the top rail. He's had to go all out for the pot, and that was a difficulty with the amount that he could see it. And now Larry has come out on top. He's got a shot in the 1, dead straight though. And I don't think he could have ended up any better than that. And now he's gone to the square side of this 3, so it's another blind pocket. And the other difficulty of this shot is actually holding on the top side to have a shot at that 4, because it's guarded by that 9 so closely right in the middle of the table. But he's played it well. Okay, he's gone slightly the wrong side of the 4, and he might just come back off this and leave the high cut in the 5, because he knows he's got to come back down the table anyway to get something on this 6. And where the 6 is, again, in the worst possible position in the table, right near the point in that middle pocket. So he's got no option but to play it down the rail. And he's got to punch it in as well, because that cue ball has to come across far enough to have a shot in the 7 into the same pocket. Well, he's not doing that. He's trying to baby it in to leave the high cut, just to make a fool of me. And this is going to be, well, I presume this is going to be pocket weight as well, just to get the 7 in the hole and keep the cue ball with as little pace on it as possible. And that's what he's done. So just these 2 balls will take Larry through to the next round. And hopefully I can get into the bracket and have a look at the stats as well. So in the end, it really was a comfortable win for Larry. At no time was he under any pressure, and you know, HAZAD got the goal that I set him to get to double figures. Larry wins the match, 19 racks to 12, and HAZAD doesn't want to watch this rerun. Right, so the result is through. We'll go to the bracket, and we'll go quickly, hopefully, to get this reviewed, and we'll see the result having come through. And we can see Larry is now through to play Cobra, and that's what I'm talking about, getting to the meat and drink of the tournament. We've got the big match coming up there. We've also got the match at the weekend between Bill and Mal on Saturday, and we've got LS3 and Bedhead on Saturday as well. Let's have a look at this stat, because I don't think Larry's done a great deal there. It didn't feel like it. So let's have a quick look at those stats to see how well he has done, if any. And Larry has only got 3 racks in that match. I knew it wasn't good. I knew it was not, there was not a great length of time. There was not a great deal of racks in that match that were actually good from the point of view of being open and being easy enough to run out. So Larry got 3, and he's now in 3rd place behind Albinario and Cobra. So Cobra's out in front. He's still to get chased down. And Tommy Yu, of course, with 1 match less now, having got a bye in the last match, he's now still trailing by 5. So Cobra out in front. So with that, guys, sorry about the breakdown, but that's what was threatening to happen, and it eventually happened. So with that, take care, stay safe, and I'll bid you good night, and thanks for watching again. I'll see you again soon.